What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Good morning. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy. It is Sunday, fun day, November 3rd, 2024. Another day at Kaagbaan, runway 06. Same wind and runway configuration as yesterday. Hopefully today with more luck in the internet department. Apologies for the abrupt ending of yesterday's stream. Was not able to restart it. Not sure what happened there because everything seemed to be working in order. Full reception on my modem. All the Wi-Fi connections to my modem from both the phone and the laptop seem to be in order. Hopefully just a one-off occurrence. Two heavies on the glide slope. KLM flight 676 arriving from Edmonton. 777-300 in the foreground and another 777-300 behind it. Another KLM. KLM flight 592 arriving from Johannesburg, South Africa. KLM flight 676 arriving from Edmonton, Canada. 7 hours and 52 minutes underway. The PHB VW. Now we're going to see two special livery KLMs later in the show. The BVA and the BVD are both coming. The star of the show is going to be Emirates A380 destination Dubai, expected around 12:30 local time. A very good morning to everybody who has joined already. Happy Sunday. Maria, goedemorgen. JD, guten Morgen. Wolfgang, guten Morgen. Dennis, Conan, Ryan, and all others who have joined in the meantime. Morning. No time to waste. Gotta move with haste. Morning, everybody. The sun is out. It is Kavoke. It is a beautiful day here. A light breeze from the northeast to east. It's varying a little bit. KLM 5592 coming in from Johannesburg, South Africa. 777-300 10 hours and 20 minutes underway. It's the PHBVU. 7 years old. First flight September 2017. Hadi Hans, goedemorgen. Siegfried, goedemorgen. M. Visser, goedemorgen. Sheila, good morning. Steffi, guten Morgen. Stefan, goedemorgen. Gerrit, goedemorgen. No others. Welcome to the show. Lighting once again exquisite with the sun, the morning sun shining from behind us. Hadi Dion, goedemorgen. Jen Dorsik, goedemorgen kerel. Leon, goedemorgen. Already people over here. I hope they stay at a respectable distance because I got a sneaking suspicion that the more people are surrounding me close by, the worse my reception is and the higher the likelihood of me getting connection failures. Now, despite the sky being blue, we also can see contrails. This looks very much like United, a United Dreamliner. I think flying from... It's probably on course from Frankfurt or Munich to something in the United States. Right now that is the only contrail that I... No, it's not the only contrail that I can see. There are more. Another twin jet coming this way. Not sure what it is. Oh wait, no. I think I can see red in the front. That looks like Norwegian. Hey there, Ewald, goedemorgen. Jan, goedemorgen. Ferry, goedemorgen. Michael, morning mate. Now, looking around, not much to see at the cargo area. It's all empty. but that does not mean it's going to stay empty. Who knows? Now in the water, all is calm. The birds, the coots, the grebes, they all seem to be sleeping in. On all sides of the water, another shadowy figure waving to you. Shady. We have an A330-200 coming in, KLM. KLM flight 682 arriving from Vancouver, Canada. 8 hours and 52 minutes. The PH AOC, the FWOC. 19 years old, first flight October 2005. Michel, goedemorgen. Michael, goedemorgen. Wart, goedemorgen. Ben, goedemorgen. Hans, goedemorgen. Frits, guten Morgen. The heavies are coming in. Delta Flight 56, A330 arriving from Salt Lake City flying base. On the downwind leg, behind it we have a 777-300 arriving from Paramaribo, KLM. Hadi Tina, goedemorgen. Raven Rock, good morning. Kasper, goedemorgen. Got my drag setting on the pan axis set one notch higher. Position 2 of 3. Hopefully I can pull hard enough to keep up with the airplanes. I think I should manage. Notice that the stiction was more noticeable, or at least was noticeable, in the lowest setting. One notch higher and everything was moving smoothly, as you can see. Even though the airplane is moving, the soft movement to keep up with the airplane goes without jumps. So probably sorted that issue. Howdy Roadhog, goedemorgen. Danny, goedemorgen. Michael asks about the polderbaan. They're maintaining it, maintenance, onderhoud, until the 6th. From November 7th, if all is well, it should reopen again. Right, gear is still up. Delta Airlines 56 coming from Salt Lake City, approaching the runway. Turn it to 3 and you have your workout done. You're right, but I'm dampening the movements with rubber bands and I have to pull hard on all the rubber bands already. I think if I put it in position 3, the rubber bands might break. So on paper more is better, but in actuality it isn't. Blowing up the pixels a little bit, you can see the hatches and you can see the main gear. Nose gear also is out, but because the nose is pointing upwards, the rest of the fuselage is behind it and looks like it is approaching without the nose gear down. But look closely and you can see it. Once they turn on the lights you will definitely see it. There you go. Good morning Yuri, Dutch Flight Simmer, Ben the Man. Lalin, goedemorgen. Lalin? Not sure if I put the emphasis right. Delta Airlines Flight 56 arriving from Salt Lake City, A330-300, 9 hours and 6 minutes underway. The airplane is 21 years old, first flight September 2003. Howdy Henry, goedemorgen. Welcome everybody to AMS Live. Arrivals on Kaagbaan, runway 06. Same runway configuration and more or less the same wind as we had yesterday. You can see some flap tip vortices. Humidity relatively high. A lot of humidity on the cars, on the windows this morning. Luckily no fog. Not that the entire country is free of fog. Moorland inward to the east and to the south I did see they were experiencing fog. Nikki, goedemorgen. Erstuy, good morning. Marian, goedemorgen. Those are reversers being applied. Also outbound. Outbound traffic from 09. (737). I just realized I forgot to make polls of the winners of the 6 polls for the successor to Chucky, the custom emoji. I will do that later today once I'm done streaming. Give you guys another week to cast your vote. 2 votes in each of the 2 polls I will create. Finnair A350 fan, good morning. Or at least good day to you. Good morning to us. Delta A330 Neo coming in after this 777-300ER. This is KLM Flight 598, it is the PH BVD, it is the SkyTeam livery 777-300. Coming in from Cape Town, South Africa, 10 hours and 53 minutes underway. 15 years old, first flight August 2009. Hey Sander, goedemorgen kerel. Watching with half an eye, busy gaming. You do what you need to do, mate. Keep both eyes on the AMS screen when the BVA and later the A380 are arriving. Destination Dubai, Emirates A380 expected around 12:30. At least when I looked this morning. So that means it is expected to land on runway 06 like it did yesterday. QJ, good morning. Richard, goedemorgen. Satori, good morning. BVD coming in, BVA coming later. Marissa, where are you? Your favorite airplane is coming in. Ooh, good spotted. Adi Bart, goedemorgen. De dag beginnen met je geweldige livestream. Well, Thank you for your kind words. We've only just begun. Ciao a tutti. Chris Good also in the house. Doing morning cardio, as everybody should do. An example to us all. The Arnoud, goedemorgen. Same place as yesterday, indeed. Right, let's see. Next up, Delta Airlines Flight 162, arriving from Minneapolis, Minnesota. That's the Team USA A330 Neo. 7 hours and 39 minutes on the way to get here. November 4/11, Delta X-Ray, 3 years old. First flight May 2021. Hey there, stranger, good morning. Good morning, Dutch Eagle. Good morning, Edwin. Another airplane flying in the background. That's SAS flight 1553. Team USA coming in. Beautiful. Beautiful. Hey, USA, USA, USA. Indeed, Michael. Hello there, Master Bacon. Hey there, Jake. Griepentrog Economics. Good morning. Right. Next airplane to arrive, SAS flight 1553. Let's have a quick look at the current status quo. Why don't we? Wind is blowing from the east. This is runway 0624, so almost headwind, a little bit of crosswind from the right for the airplanes now approaching. 4 knots, 2/4. It's CAV okay, meaning ceiling and visibility are okay. That's the lower 5,000 feet surrounding the airport, free of clouds and precipitation. It's still relatively cold, 5 degrees C, that is 10, that's like 40 F, if I did my math correctly. The PHBVA is coming in, as expected, just past noon. Emirates A380 in the destination Dubai livery, expected 12:30. And that is a time where only one runway for inbound traffic is open, and that's going to be Kahban, expectedly. Atlas Air coming in from Miami, expected around noon, and also coming in Cargo Lux around a few minutes to 2. Now, if my internet connection remains stable enough, maybe I'm going to stick around until then. Not sure yet how the day is going to transpire, but definitely the A380, the BVA, we're all going to see them, hopefully, barring technical failures. SAS flight 1553 coming in next. It's an A320 Neo arriving from Stockholm. 1 hour and 39 minutes on the way. The EISIV. 1-year-old airplane, first flight February 2023. Melia, goedemorgen. Gabrielle, bonjour. Hey there, Stacy. Happy Sunday, good evening. Hope you've had a good day. Ricardo, goedemorgen. Welcome all others who've joined in the meantime. You're watching MS Live. My name is Boy. And if autumn is going to continue the way it has been for the last 2 days, I'm a happy camper. Last year around this time rain began to fall and it didn't stop until May. I think it started mid-October. Not a single week went by until May. A full week without precipitation. Now on the downwind leg we can see it over there. Should be turning in later to land at the runway we are standing right next to. All flight 337 arriving from Tel Aviv, 737-900. Hey there Richie, good morning. Richie tuning in from the island of Texel. Hey, Air China Cargo, also inbound traffic, arriving from Shanghai. Yes, yes. We have our first cargo plane that is going to park on the north side of runway 06 in a few minutes. First cargo plane on the apron over there, the cargo apron. Hey there Lance, goedemorgen. Not gooey. We do have the sun over here. Nice indeed, mate. Nice indeed. Think KLM Malta is going to be the next airplane coming in. Let's see, KLM Malta, flight 394, A320 Neo. It is arriving from Milan. Milan, probably Milan. Good morning, Miranda Chinchun Lo. Good morning, Jea Meijer. Goedemorgen. Okay, Malta, of course, coming in from Malta. A320 Neo, flight 394, 2 hours and 32 minutes on the way. 6-year-old airplane. It's the 9H Neo, which we've seen so many times before already. Wonder if we can see anything of the El Al, which is flying base. It's probably too far. Oh wait, no, snap. There it is. That's in the vicinity of Leiden, actually. Or is that the Chinese triple? No, that must be, has to be El Al. Cool. Now, can we see the Chinese triple then? It's probably at the same altitude. Yeah, that's probably... Oh wait, no. Aha! Awesome. Just past my hometown. Flipping A. Visibility is A++ today, as you guys can see. Yes, position 2 for the drag on the pan axis. Makes for much smoother following. No stiction issues whatsoever, no jumpiness. Lovely. Pieter K, good morning. Martijn, goedemorgen. Richard, good morning. Ah, superb weather in Hanover as well. Perfect. Perfect. Ayoda's capital. Long time no see, mate. Good to see you again. Hope you've been well. Looking up and around me. No contrails in the immediate vicinity. Squeaking brakes or something? I think it is. Kaimanan says, hey boy, you know Captain Wheelie clip of yours is on Dumpert now. Oh, I didn't. Interesting. I'll have to look. I have to look that up. Excellent. Flight 337 coming in next, arriving from Tel Aviv, 737-900. 4 hours and 34 minutes on the way. 9-year-old airplane. And is the... Oh yeah, there it is. Coming in, the Chinese triple. Ari, goedemorgen. Silkenader, good morning. Andy, morning mate. Almost missed your message. And it's not even that busy in the chat. Thai characters, good evening or afternoon. Hey there Felipe, good morning. I'm hearing a GE90. Hadi Teun, goedemorgen, good morning. Oh, coming in from Tel Aviv. A little bump against tail strikes? No, it looks like a bit. Something is extended or something. That doesn't look like the standard anti-tail strike protrusion, for lack of a better word. Now Jörg, thank you so much for 5 gifted memberships just now. Happy to see that it is working again. Yesterday you were having issues. Today apparently not. Thank you so much for totally unnecessary 5 gifted memberships. I hope that everybody who received the membership will say thank you for it and will enjoy the membership. You have custom emojis at your disposal for a month. And you can also still vote. The poll is still open for the successor to the Chucky custom emoji. Welcome to the Aurora Sky Lounge, new members. Also, Alexander just now gifting a membership. See that Jur was the recipient. Welcome to the Aurora Sky Lounge, Jur. Alexander, thank you so much for your kindness. Welcome all, one and all. Derek also back in the chat. Last time, for the time being. After this, for 2 Sundays, he will be on holiday. Enjoy your holiday if I won't speak to you later today. Hadi Mats, goedemorgen, good morning. Let's quickly turn back. We have a 777 coming in. We saw it pass overhead on the downwind leg. Air China Cargo, 777 freighter, flight 1039, arriving from Shanghai. 11 hours precisely underway. The airplane is 10 years old. Registration is Bravo 2097. First flight of this airplane was in March 2014. Hadi Gijs, goedemorgen. Kindo Safe, good morning. H-Man, good morning. And all others who I might have missed, good morning. Boom, boom, boom. And the reversers. Now this airplane is sure to make a left-hand exit and is going to taxi back towards the platform over here, the cargo area. The cargo planes have parking spots over there on the north side of runway 06 and also on the south side. Yesterday 2 KLM 747s were there. They're no longer here. This is, I don't know, the tail of some airplane parked over there, which unfortunately is obstructed from view. We also see a banana from DHL still there. Big jet just took off from 09, or at least it is seemingly big. But it is Hans' favorite, Welling. We can even see the yellow dot on the tail. Also a Contrail visible over here, passing overhead, moving away from me. Ryanair? Question mark? Looks like a narrow body, but not exactly sure that it is. That's right now the only airplane producing a Contrail in the immediate vicinity. We have more arriving airplanes on the downwind leg coming this way. That is clearly Transavia flying over Schiphol Airport. Also glide slope formation in progress. Lufty up first, flight 988 arriving from Frankfurt. That's an A320 already established, and turning in the background that is KLM flight 644 arriving from New York JFK. That's a 787-10 Dreamliner. BA London Berlin A321. Thank you, Dirk. Didn't see that, or at least I didn't recognize it as such. Now, Andy, an immensely big thank you for just now gifting no less than 10 memberships above and beyond. I say it so often. I sound like a broken record, but I do mean it. Thank you so much, Andy, for your generosity. That is truly above and beyond. 10 new members, courtesy of you. I hope they will all say thank you for it. New members, please enjoy your membership. Use the custom emojis. That goes for all members, new and old alike. They're there for a reason. Spamming is not allowed in the chat, but you are allowed to spam with custom emojis. Please do so. Feel free to do so. Enjoy the membership. Consider renewing it or gifting somebody else a membership if you are enjoying it. Also, if you are enjoying the stream and you haven't done so already, consider liking it. It really helps to promote this content to more people such as yourselves who are into streams such as these, but who may not have come across this awesome channel yet. Dirkie, goedemorgen. Hey there, Evelyn, good morning. Kaag today. Well, ground crew underway. It's all well and good, but please be careful with standing very close to me. I have a sneaking suspicion that too many phones in the immediate vicinity of my modem interferes with the connection. Lufty in the old livery. Ooh, there is the triple making its way over. Hey there, John, good morning. Janus Aviation, good morning. Oh, perfect. You don't need to put your phone in airplane mode per se, Evelyn. Hey, Catherine, morning. Well, let's quickly turn back. We have a Dreamliner coming in. KLM flight 644. 78710 Dreamliner arriving from New York, JFK. 6 hours and 34 minutes on the way. The BKH. 4 years old, first flight May 2020. There's also a little airplane flying west of us, over Hillegom. P180. Is that coming into Kaagbaan? That would be terrific. I remember one time a very small private jet came in. Design, registration YOLO. The YOLO plane. I also made a thumbnail of it. I think it was a year ago, if not more already. Howdy Stefan, goedemorgen. It is a fine day over here in Amsterdam, and it is KVK. If you look around, there is not a single cloud in the sky, not even cirrus clouds. The only clouds that you see are temporary. Well, okay, technically speaking, there is a little bit of cirrus clouds further over there. Right here in the immediate vicinity, it is perfectly cloudless. The only thing that you can see that might obscure the sun temporarily for only a small number of people are contrails. E-Jet up next. Turning in the background is Transavia, arriving from Ljubljana. We'll definitely do that, Janus. Thank you for your kind words, mate. The Piaggio is coming. Hey, cool. Cool. What's that? Oh yeah, it is a Piaggio. Wow. That is a lovely airplane. If it is going to land on Kaagbaan, that might make a nice, well, thumbnail. Yeah, well, difficult. Interesting airplanes. E-Jet is coming in from Birmingham. Indeed, Ari. Howdy, Sjoel. Foggy in Brabant. Yeah, I already said so before on stream. It's not completely cloudless in the entire nation. Land inward and more to the south. Patches of fog. I could see it on buienradar. Hopefully things will clear up for you guys. More land inward and more south pretty soon. And the Piaggio is coming in from JD's hometown. Is it JD? Is it a surprise visit? Jörg, what have you been up to, mate? It's A320 Neorio. Lufty, old design. I still like it. Just like with the old design of Iceland Air, multicolors, a bit bright, a bit dark. I like that. Better than the new. It's all becoming so white and monotonous. Just one color for the entire livery. Transavia coming in from Ljubljana, and somewhere further behind it and probably lower, that Piaggio. Struggling to see it on my camera screen. Also no luck on the laptop screen. No matter, it will come towards us soon enough. Right, Evelyn, also coming this way. See you in about an hour. This is Transavia flight 6820 arriving from Ljubljana in Slovenia. If you joined us just now, you already missed the PHBVD SkyTeam livery 777-300ER. Also, Delta's A330neo in the Team USA livery already landed. The Orange Pride is still underway. The destination Dubai Emirates A380 is too. But first, next up is going to be a Piaggio P180. If I can see it already, and I think I have it. There it is. Right, Jörg is at home. Jörg is not on board this airplane. That is Schade. Now number 5 on flight radar, tracked by 480 people, arriving from Düsseldorf, MGL. Düsseldorf apparently has 2 airports. Didn't even know that. Piaggio P180 Avanti. 32 minutes on your way to get here. Age NA. You don't ask a small turboprop her name. Oh, shoot. If the light looks pixelated, that's because I am in digital zoom. The concentric circles around the light source indicate that the collimation of the lenses is proper. This is back to the top end of optical zoom. Let me just shut up and let us listen to the turboprop coming this way. What a lovely machine and a lovely sound. Heavy hitters are coming in after this. The heavy hitters are coming in. SK2010, guten Morgen. Ari Safari, good morning. Welcome all others who have joined. Heavy hitters coming in next. Back to back, Delta Airlines flight 90 up first. Coming in from Orlando, Florida. 8 hours and 30 minutes on the way. It's an A330-300. 8 years old. First flight January 2016. Delta Airlines A330 arriving from Detroit behind it. Then a KLM A321neo. And after that, American Airlines probably. Hadi Greet, goedemorgen. Jeff, morning mate. Debbie, morning. Peter, goedemorgen. Nick, good morning. Hey there, Jabir, good morning. Rommel de Bommel, good morning. I'm hearing a helicopter. Ah. That is a lifeliner by the looks of it. More inbound airplanes coming in overhead. Croatia, arriving from Zagreb, downwind leg. Before that, time for another Delta A330. This is Delta Airlines flight 136. Arriving from Detroit, Michigan. 7 hours and 24 minutes underway. 19-year-old airplane, first flight May 2005. Transavia A321 arriving from Paris-Charles de Gaulle. Next, that's fax B. Hey there, Rishi, good morning. Frank, good morning. Now, Rishi's mate is taking off to Cape Town, South Africa. That's the 777-300 lined up right now on runway 09. Let's see if we can catch a glimpse of the departure in a moment. This is traffic going to Kaagbaan, passing overhead. That is inbound traffic, Turkish A330. I think that the 777 to Cape Town is going. Coinciding with the landing of a Transavia KLM A321neo. No, wait, that's Ryanair. Never mind, that's just Ryanair. There's going to Cape Town, South Africa. Taking off safely. This is fax B. Hey, Paul, great, have a great holiday in Cape Town. This is fax B coming in from Paris-Charles de Gaulle, flight 1402. Traffic crossing, flesh and blood birds. Flight time 44 minutes. The airplane began flying in September 2024. Hey, you're welcome, Rishi. Faxy lady, fax B. SSB says Cape Town in the house. Good morning. Good morning all others who have joined as well. Welcome to the show. What a show it has been already. Piaggio P180 coming in. Now that's something you don't see every day. Destination Dubai. A380 is still expected. The PHBVD already landed. The Delta A330 Neo Team USA also already landed. The Orange Pride is still expected. Marco asks if I'm standing in my t-shirt today. Not exactly, mate. Not exactly. Parka, gloves, and rain trousers over my jeans just to keep everything warm. But it is lovely weather, and if it is going to stay like this the entire autumn, winter and spring, I'm a very happy camper. This is American Airlines flight 204 arriving from Philadelphia. 7878 Dreamliner. Look at the angle of the wings. Now you have flex. Bam. No, you don't. Nine-year-old airplane this was. First flight February 2015. Time for some narrow bodies to come in. Next airplane is going to be a KLM E2 Embraer 195. So listen for the whistle. The geared turbofan whistle. The airplane behind it is Finnair, arriving from bloody Helsinki. Not an A350, but a lookalike. A321, a wannabe. Croatia Airlines A320 behind it, arriving from Zagreb. We saw that on the downwind leg earlier. I'm struggling. Oh yeah. Next to the trees. Vaguely, the lights are already visible. This is KLM flight 1918 arriving from Zurich. E2 Embraer 195, PHNXI, 2-year-old airplane, first flight February 2022. Dennis is warning us about 3 big planes coming up now above the sea. We'll see soon enough. Here, once again, clearly visible just how high those stacks of cargo are. Man-high stacks. Unloading air China cargo that we saw land earlier. Hey, Lisa with the short hair. Good to see you again. Indeed, Jörg. If you listen to A220s and E2 Embraer 195s, you hear that whistle. Both have engines of the same family, geared turbofans, and make a very specific kind of whistle. This is the wannabe A350. Finnair A321, flight 1301, arriving from bloody Helsinki. The Turkish A330 that we also saw pass by on the downwind leg is now number 2. Next airplane, Croatia Airlines A320 arriving from Zagreb. RDW, goedemorgen. welcome all others who have joined in the meantime. You're watching AMS Live, my name is Boy, we're standing at the Kaagbaan, runway 06, primary runway for arrivals, wind similar to yesterday, east to northeastern wind. The PHBVD already landed, a Piaggio P180 also already landed. Team USA A330 Delta Neo, A330 Neo Delta already landed. Still upcoming, PHBVA, the Orange Pride, and also the destination Dubai, Emirates A380. They're both expected to land on the runway we are standing next to. The Cat, good morning. Rob, goedemorgen. Aviation Edits, good morning. Welcome one and all. Now a lot of people are watching, they're all friendly, many are knowledgeable. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you're new to the channel, feel free to say hi, it's not mandatory, but it is always appreciated. Harry's Vlog tuning in from Finland asks, what camera do you use to shoot? I use a camcorder, a Canon XA60 is what I'm using. LC878 says, Guten Morgen aus Wacken, Guten Morgen. Turkish coming in. A330-300 arriving from Istanbul, flight 1951. 3 hours 14 minutes on the way. Ballpark nominal. 3 hours typically. The airplane is 9 years old. Its first flight was in April 2015. KLM Embraer 190 behind this airplane, arriving from Prague in the Czech Republic. Nice. Ryan asks if I've ever witnessed a tail strike live. Well, yes and no. I didn't see it, but it was recorded by me and somebody told me I filmed it, and then looking back with a magnifying glass I was able to see it. It took place on the far end of the runway I was filming from, so didn't see it when it happened, but I was able to capture it. Like I said before, you had to look with a magnifying glass. If somebody didn't tell me about it, I wouldn't have seen it, I wouldn't have known. Hey there, Plan Watcher, good morning. Right. Embraer 190 arriving from Prague in the foreground. E2 Embraer from Lot arriving from Warsaw behind it. Felipe says, I'm from Morocco. Is Royal Air Morocco frequent in Schiphol? Well, you tell me, Felipe. Air Arabia Morocco is often flying into Amsterdam from Nador, Casablanca. But I'm not sure if it is that the successor to Royal Air Morocco? Is Royal Air Morocco still an airline? Is it a separate airline from Royal Air Morocco? I have seen Royal Air Morocco airplanes coming in recently still. I'm also hearing a turboprop behind me, so I'm looking behind me for a moment. Not that I'm missing anything. So I'm not exactly sure. If Air Arabia Morocco counts as the successor of Royal Air Morocco, then yes, quite regularly. If that's a separate entity, then I'm not very often, but I have seen them recently. Another sexy lady. Now you can probably also pick up the audio of a prop. I've got a sneaking suspicion that something is going to take off from runway 22 or 04 more likely soon. Speedboat 1, thank you for your kind words. Better weather than in North Wales. Are you guys having fog as well? Or rain? Mind you, this weather is not indicative for the entire country. People from the south and from the east have been reporting worse visibility and fogginess. I guess we're just lucky over here today. This is LOT, flight 265, arriving from Warsaw. A lot to see, always. Very polished airplane, an E2 Embraer 195. Brand new. Registration is a Spleck. Same whistle as you heard. Oh no, wait, we only saw E2s so far. Just you wait until an A220 passes by, you'll hear the same whistle. Jose informing us that the TUI flight is departing to Gran Canaria in about 50 minutes. Lufthansa A319 inbound, Wolfgang is informing us. Hadi Joko, goedemorgen. Now the cat. Why is the rum gone in the lounge? 8 months in the lounge. Apparently we no longer resupplied the rum. Let me see what I can do about that. Thank you so much for your continued support, the cat. Hope that with the exception of there no longer being any rum available, apparently. Hope otherwise everything is still good in the lounge. Thank you so much for your support there, the cat. Lufty. Still hearing the turboprop sound, which you probably can too. Bear with me, good morning. Marco, goedemorgen. Not sure if I already said hi. Yeah, quite clearly audible. Something with a propeller. Quite clearly visible, something with a beak, a cocaine beak. Also coming in, Big Bird, TUI flight 365, arriving from Bonaire. No, that's Bonaire. 787-8 Dreamliner. Belgium registered. What the fudge? What's that doing here? Ah, it is the Coast Guard that we were hearing. Thank you, Wolfgang. Now, Arsenio, thank you so much for your super chat there. Enjoying the stream as always. Thank you for your kind words and for your generosity. Glad that you're enjoying the stream. I hope that everybody is. We've got heavy hitters coming in. 2 consecutive A330-200s next up. KLM flight 775 arriving from Piece of Shizzle. And after that, another A330-200 arriving from Toronto. This is KLM flight 775. Flight time from Port of Spain is 8 hours and 52 minutes. It's the PH-AOD Fouad. 18 years old. First flight April 2006. The airplane behind it, that is the FOAF. The PH-AOF. Excellent. Hey there, Ramkas, who is tuning in from Denmark. Welcome to the show. Welcome all others who have joined in the meantime. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy, and what a morning it has been already. PHBVD has already landed. PHBVD SkyTeam 777 from KLM landed already, as did a Piaggio P180. And if you don't know what that is, Google it. P as in Papa 180 Piaggio. Unique airplane. We saw it land over here earlier. We also saw Delta's A330 Neo in the Team USA livery. The Orange Pride is still coming in, as is the Emirates A380 destination Dubai. Both expected to land on the runway we are standing next to, runway 06. Next up, KLM flight 696, A330-200 arriving from Toronto, Canada. 6 hours 55 minutes on the way. The PH-AOF. It is 17 years old and its first flight was in November 2006. ITA also entering the glide slope. Thank you, Wolfgang. Felipe says KLM remembers me of Albert Heijn. I think those shades of blue are quite similar actually. Never gave it any thought, but now that you mention it. Hey there, Global Edits, good morning. EasyJet A319 coming in next. After that, ITA. Only one 777 freighter right now parked in view. Will we see more? Lars, guten Morgen. Jewe Slijm in the house again. Big stack of cargo rolled out of the fuselage onto the elevator. There's a person right next to it, so you can see just how flipping immense those stacks of cargo are. Curious how heavy it is going to be. Hey there, me, myself, morning. Two airplanes on the glide slope. The first one being EasyJet A319 arriving from Gatwick. Then the second one after that is going to be an ITA. Let's turn around, have a look. EasyJet A319 arriving from Gatwick, 195 nautical miles on the way, 17-year-old airplane, first flight May 2007. Next up is going to be ITA Airways flight 108. Beautiful blue, particularly with the sun now shining from the right side to illuminate the livery. 3 airplane glide slope shot. Tarom 737-800 is number 2. And the 737-800 from KLM arriving from Paris is number 3. First up, ITA Airways flight 108 arriving from Rome. It's an A320 Neo. Flight time 1 hour and 52 minutes. It's the IHOD. H-O-D. E-I-H-O-D. The airplane is a year old. First flight was in August 2023. Howdy Tom, goedemorgen, good morning. Good to see you again, mate. Hope all is well. Check out that shade of blue. Bellissimo. Mi piace molto. Meraviglioso. Next to come in, Tarom, followed by KLM. Let's have a quick look at the current status quo. Inbound are an Atlas Air 747-8 arriving from Miami, expected around 10 past 12. The Orange Pride is expected 10 minutes later, and the destination Dubai 10 minutes after that. Nice rush hour of 3 interesting airplanes within half an hour. Cargo logs arriving from Miami, expected around 2. If my connection remains stable, might stick around until then. For now, this is what is still up. And if you joined us just now, you already missed quite a lot. The PHBVD, the SkyTeam 777 from KLM, Team USA, Delta A330 Neo, and the Piaggio P180. Absolutely worthwhile looking back. I think I'm going to make a separate clip out of that Piaggio P180 landing. Something you don't see every day. Hadi Hans, goedemorgen. Miri, goedemorgen. Or should I say Mary? Typically, Dutch women with their name M-A-R-Y is Miri. But do let me know if I am mispronouncing your first name. Next up, KLM flight 1404. Arriving from Paris Charles de Gaulle. Behind it, Delta Airlines flight 74. A330, not an A350 today. There is only one A350 on the way as far as I could see this morning, and that is from Corendon. Still coming to the Kaagbaan, probably. Looks similar to El Al's, except I thought I saw that the bumper from El Al was protruding a little bit more, but maybe I was wrong. Wolfgang says that the Hainan Airlines Dreamliner will pass you from south to north at your west in a few seconds at around 27k feet. Well, there's something passing directly overhead, not producing a contrail. Are you talking about this? Is this a Dreamliner? I think it is. I think this is the airplane Wolfgang was referring to. Not producing a contrail. As you guys can see. Hainan Airlines. Shit is lit. Well lit. Let's turn back. Delta Airlines flight 74. Next up, A330-300. Arrived from Atlanta, Georgia. Frank says it is a tow hook. Hey there, Moonjumper. Goedemorgen. Good morning. Thus far, only one cargo airplane coming in, now being unloaded. Thank you for your kind words, Hans. You can see it perfectly. Indeed, we could also see the airplanes on the downwind leg for Kaagbaan turning in. Perfect visibility. A++. Second ITA is now coming in as number 2, being preceded by Iberia Express A320 arriving from Madrid, which is approaching. Iberia Express flight 1791. I was about to say 1971, but no. 1791. 1 hour 52 minutes and away from Madrid to Amsterdam thus far. It's an A320-200, 21 years old, first flight September 2003. Air Canada, now number 3 behind ITA and this airplane. What is up, Drew? Good morning. Scott, good morning. Right, 3 airplane glide slope shot, ITA, Air Canada, KLM. The KLM is a 737-700, the ITA is an A320. Air Canada is a Dreamliner 7878. Shade of blue, second to none. Nijmeegse Nieuwsnet. Goedemorgen, Siegfried. Hoi man. Hey Jillard, goedemorgen. Let's quickly turn back. Air Canada flight 808 up next. 7878 Dreamliner. 6 hours 52 minutes and away. 9-year-old airplane, first flight January 2015. KLM 737, left of it. Arriving from Geneva. Behind it, Air Oink Oink, arriving from Istanbul. No issues with stiction on setting number 2, luckily. Meanwhile, Siegfried, aka Nijmeegse Nieuwsnet, has arrived. And his mom. Morgen. No jokes about oink oink, Gratje says, aka Roadhog. You come over here and try to stop me, mate. Contrails, check it out. We have one coming this way, one going, which already is a bit further to the south. Ready. Next up, KLM flight 1930. Arrival from Geneva, 737-700. Oink oink behind it. Ball tuning in from sunny Noordwijk. Nice. Morning, mate. Hope all is well. Oh, wait, I forgot. There was another Dreamliner coming in. No, A350. Qatar, arriving from Doha. And it is flying on the downwind leg already. That is going to land on Kahban pretty soon. That and the Corendon A350 are the only two, I think, for today. At least for the stream. Air oink oink, next A321neo arriving from Istanbul, flight 1251. 1260 nautical miles. This brand new airplane has flown to get here. Began flying in March 2024. Howdy Frans, goedemorgen. Technically it's called a fly packages. It's a good thing you're back in Belgium. You can stay there, smart ass. Kort pittig kapsel zeker. Hey there Robert, goedemorgen. Next to come in is KLM flight 749. It is a 787-10 Dreamliner arriving for Cartagena. 9 hours and 32 minutes underway. Another airplane behind it. That is Delta Airlines A330-300 arriving from Tampa. Frans says, good that you're back in Dutch. I'm happy to be back. Yesterday's stream ended abruptly and I'm still not sure what happened. All of a sudden the connection died and I wasn't able to restart the stream. Looking at my modem, reception was good. 4G plus on my modem, all the bars, 4 bars, everything connecting to the modem via Wi-Fi, my laptop, the phone, all bars. Seemed no issues there. Still wasn't able to restart the stream. Tried to end the stream, also failed. Made a mobile hotspot from my cell phone, also didn't work. Not sure what happened. You'd think, well, maybe then the laptop just froze. It didn't. I could still operate the laptop. I just didn't have internet, even though everything apparently was connected. So I hope it was a one-off occurrence. Fingers crossed it's going to stay the way it has been so far today. This is Delta Airlines flight 236, a new flight, or at least recently began. Tampa, Amsterdam, hometown of Captain Steven Markovic. A330-300, 8 hours 41 minutes on the way. November 828, November whiskey. Whiskey. Could do with a dram. 8-year-old airplane, first flight May 2016. Hadi Rens, goedemorgen. Friend of his is flying any moment. United flight 21. Next up, something red, ladies and gentlemen members. Good morning, Josegi, who is tuning in from Kenya, Nairobi. Erik, goedemorgen. Let's quickly turn back. The something red is coming. There it is. 2 airplanes on the glide slope. A third one is turning in. Gives me a moment to go to the computer and thank Michelle van Spijker, who just became our latest Aurora Sky Lounge member. Welcome to the lounge, Michelle. Thank you for choosing AMS Live. You can still vote for the custom emoji successor to Chucky. I forgot to make round 2 polls yesterday. Hope to remember to do that later today. The winner of the 6 polls will be put against each other in 2 separate polls. The winner with absolute number of highest votes next week will become the successor to the Chucky custom emoji. Chucky no longer here. Something red is coming in next. Apparently TUI not on flight radar visible. Not with AMS inbound and outbound filtered. Well, Rens, if you give me a sign when United is lining up on the runway, I will see what I can do. I see that it is on the platform and it still has to go to the runway, so give me a heads up when the moment is there that they're going to take off. Cannot look everywhere all at the same time on flight radar. The focus now is on all the inbound traffic. Now we finally get to see play coming in, and it is almost 11 o'clock. I can see the first airplane on the glide slope to 36 right already. Aphrodite also back in the chat. Good morning, good to see ya. Play A321neo coming in from Reykjavik, flight 460. The airplane that you see behind it, that is the Qatar A350. Let me go back to that combo shot once more. Big queue coming in. Airplane to come in to the center, to the Aalsmeer bound 36 right, just about visible in the distance, or at least, well, no, it's already a bit further. There it is. 737, nothing big. We're not missing out. We're lucky that Qatar was still assigned to the Kaagbaan, since it is arriving from the east and everything arriving from the east now will be landing on 36 right. Gratje Peters just became an Aurora Sky Lounge member. I think again, now under two monikers, both as Roadhog a member and as Gratje himself. Thank you so much for choosing AMS Live. I hope that you will like it in the lounge. You can always ask Roadhog for directions if you ever need something. He's been a member for a longer time already and will probably be able to show you where everything is at. Thank you for once again becoming an Aurora Sky Lounge member. This is Qatar arriving from Doha, A350-900, flight 275. Hey Björn, good morning. Dave, good morning. Evelyn, almost there. Karak Paradise, good morning. Transavia arriving from Innsbruck, now next to land on 36 right. We're getting two consecutive A350s. Didn't even see it, but guess what? Back-to-back A350s. Corendon up next, arriving from Willemstad, Curaçao, and the airplane behind it is a Delta Airlines flight 72 arriving from Atlanta, Georgia, an A330-300. The airplane behind it, not sure if we can spot it already, the tree is probably in the way. KLM flight 668, that is a Dreamliner 7879 arriving from Austin in Texas, not Houston but Austin. Drew asks if Polderbaan is closed. It is, due to maintenance until the 6th. 1.5 weeks not open for business. Beautiful 2 airplane glide slope shot. Wish we could also see number 3. 3 consecutive heavies. Also A321neo is coming in. KLM Fax A is coming in. JetBlue, arrival from JFK. They're all coming. Wiepstra, good morning. Tuning in from sunny Friesland. Okay, Rens, thanks for that sub. Body of Rens is taking off from Buitenvelderbaan, I think. Or is it? Which runway is it? 09? Oh man, I'm still seeing it. It just has been pushed back. Please give me a heads up when it is lining up. Right before it is taking off. Now we have a 3 airplane glide slope shot. Delta Airlines number 1, KLM flight 668 arriving from Austin number 2, KLM A321neo arriving from London now number 3. Hey Gratje, thank you for your kind words, mate. I think you're the first person who has become a member under 2 accounts. Aurora Sky Lounge squared. Hadi Douwe, goedemorgen. Douwe asks if there is a chance that Buitenvelderbaan is going to open again. Absolutely, around 11:40 probably. It's now just past 11. That's usually a time slot where we have 2 runways open for arrivals. And you can see that Alsmeerbaan and Kaagbaan are now being used for arrivals. Runways 06 and 36 right. Means that only one runway will be used for outbound traffic in that moment. And that is going to be the center runway. Buitenvelderbaan is going to open up again when 2 runways are being used for outbound traffic and only one for inbound then. That's usually between 11:40 and 1 p.m. That also reminds me immediately that I've answered my own question. Which runway will we be taking off from? United Flight 21 will be taking off from center. This is KLM Flight 668 arriving from Austin, Texas. 787-9 Dreamliner, BHP, 6 years old already. Began flying in August 2018. For those of you joining us just now, welcome to the show. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy and we are standing next to the Kaagbaan runway 06, primary runway for arrivals today. If you just joined us, you already missed quite a few beautiful airplanes. The PH-BVD, that's the SkyTeam livery 777-300. A Piaggio P180, of which I will make a separate video. Look it up, I'll Google it if you don't know what that airplane looks like. Team USA special livery from Delta. Still coming in is one Atlas Air 747, one KLM Orange Pride, one destination Dubai special livery, and if the internet keeps up, around 2 o'clock, Cargo Lux arriving from Miami. More is coming. Jesus is flying to Agadir today. More 747s expected for later today. We already saw the Fax B. This is going to be Fax A, the first A321neo of KLM's fleet, arriving from London Heathrow, flight number 1002. Flight time 50 minutes. Brand new airplane, was first flying in July 2024. Flap tip vortices. Ribbons indeed, Stacy. Cables, ribbons, vortices. Now we can see that United Airlines is taxiing to the threshold of the center runway. Alan, mate. Also back in the chat. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Let's turn back. JetBlue coming in from New York, JFK. Next airplane coming in. More ribbons, cables, vortices, whatever you would like to call them. The A321 is good at producing them. Flight time 7 hours precisely according to flight radar. The airplane is a year old, first flight May 2023. EasyJet A319 behind it. After that, KLM Embraer 190. Wobble wobble. Thank you, Rens. That's a Canon XA60 I'm using as a camera. Reversers. Nice use of the reversers. Now in a few moments we'll see United Flight 21 take off from the center runway. We're right in line with it, so should be good. Give me a sign once it is lined up, and I'm turning the camera towards it. A friend of Ren's is taking off to Houston in United Airlines Flight 21, soon to take off from the center runway. First arriving on Kaagbaan next is this EasyJet A319 arriving from Gatwick, flight 28679. It's like reciting a phone number. 195 nautical miles it has journeyed on this journey. 16 years old, first flight March 2008. Not Jesus, but Gzod. Gzod off. Right, United is lining up. I can see it. Next airplane, still pretty far away. KLM Embraer 190, arriving from Bristol. So let's turn around. Have a look at United Airlines Flight 21. Lined up, ready to go. Now, which one? I think it is moving. Well, let's stick with United. There it is. United Airlines going to Houston, taking off from Center A. And I also see that the Suriname A340 is on the move. So we're also going to see the Suriname A340 take off from the same runway as the United just now did. Anytime, Rance, anytime. Embraer 190s we have seen so many times before already. Nice little switcheroo. Now back to something coming to Kaagbaan. EasyJet A319, look away if you are gluten intolerant. Flight 22513, Jesfu, 14 years old, first flight May 2010. SLM as in slow mover indeed, Frank. KLM flight 734 coming in next, 777-200, arriving from Willemstad, Curaçao. Number 9 on flight radar, tracked by 172 people. Rookie numbers, we have more people watching right now. Eight hours 49 minutes on the way. The PHBQN, 18 years old, first flight April 2006. JD has to hop off for a while. See you later. Hope I'm still around. Hey Stefan, good morning. Floaty. Ooh, floaty, floaty. A330 Yesk. Wheelie included. Top-notch landing there. Top-notch landing. SLM is lining up, Aphrodite says. Thanks for the heads up. We have an A320neo coming in from Stansted, which is going to be the next airplane to land. I think my connection did fuck up yesterday, Alan. Everything was looking okay. The modem, the 4G Plus was the signal was 4 bars. Shouldn't be anything less than perfect. Both my phone and my laptop that connect to the modem via Wi-Fi had full bars. On paper everything seemed to be working in order. Couldn't get the stream restarted. Tried at least to wrap up the stream by enabling a mobile hotspot on my phone. Also wasn't able to connect, or at least I was able to connect to the laptop, but I still didn't have any internet. Absolutely no idea what happened. At home everything worked again. Hope it was a one-off occurrence. EasyJet A320neo arriving from Stansted. Suriname, according to flight radar, on the move on the center runway. Suriname A340-600 to Paramaribo. Should emerge from the trees any moment now. There it is. Hadi Mol, goedemorgen. And all others who've joined in the meantime, good morning. Bloody Russians. I had a sneaking suspicion. I'm glad you also are on the same page. Either that or this Schiphol group. Suriname A340-600 operated by USC. The thing actually flies, or the Earth has rotated away from under it. Not sure which one it is, but it looks like it is airborne. Pretty soon no longer airborne, this Dreamliner arriving from Las Vegas. Wolfgang says A380 west to east from your north in a few moments. West to east. Oh yeah, got it in view. And Ryan, it's not one of their own, it's a rental. They currently don't possess any A340s to my knowledge, but this is a rental from USC, plagued by technical problems, as was yours truly yesterday. Emirates A380 in the standard livery. Stick around to see the destination Dubai livery arriving from Dubai around 12:30 and landing on the Kaagbaan, the runway we are standing next to. 10 minutes before it, the Orange Pride is going to land. 10 minutes before it, a 747-8 from Atlas Air arriving from Miami is going to land. So between 12 and 12:30, 3 pretty airplanes worthwhile sticking around for. This is KLM flight 1030 arriving from Chester, a 737-800. The PHBGB, 16 years old, first flight April 2008. Oh? Emirates Sky Cargo landed. Motherfucker. It landed on 36 right. Coming this way to keep company. The only other 777 that is parked over there. Air China Cargo. Ooh, the Suriname food from yesterday has also departed. I just returned from the toilet, Hans says. Thank you for sharing that much information with us. I'm pretty sure that everybody is appreciative of such detailed info. Yeah, said before, so I'll say it again. This is not a channel for young people. Parental supervision is advised. See that Just Play Nuts is also back. Good to see you, mate. And the A340-600 passing by west of us. We saw its departure. Meanwhile, KLM flight 1704 is coming in, arriving from Brussels. Embraer 190. Time to take in some vodka. After burning on, Jendrosek asks. Now also, Just Play Nuts, a massive big thank you for your very generous super chat there. Just Play Nuts says, I love you people, we love you too, mate. Thank you for joining us again. Thank you for a super chat that was uncalled for. It wasn't necessary, but you did it anyway. Thank you so much. Bird control is coming this way. Not a bird in sight, except this 737 arriving from Dublin, Ireland. K4 giving us a little wave. I think I wasn't zoomed out enough or in time. What social media platform are the Schiphol group on? Alan asks. I have no idea, mate. I'm not very active on social media myself. Find that streaming on YouTube already is absorbing a lot of my time, so I haven't checked that out. Don't know, nor am I very interested in learning about it. So Emirates has arrived. Pretty soon those hatches will open and they're going to unload it. I'm assuming. The hatches are going to open, maybe they're going to load it, but they're probably doing some unloading as well then. Embraer 190's time. One arrival from Norwich. Probably a Britty hopper. Flying for KLM, flight number 1056. And it is indeed a Britty hopper. Embraer 190 long range, 17 years old, first flight somewhere in 2007. Those of you joining us just now, welcome to the show. Wind blowing from the east to northeast, making this runway the primary runway for arrivals. PHBVD already landed. That's the SkyTeam livery A330 777-300 from KLM. Also already landed the Delta A330 Neos Team USA special livery and the Piaggio P180. Don't know what it is? Google it. Very interesting airplane. Still to come, the Orange Pride, round 12:10 I think, and around 12, or was it the other way around? No, Atlas Air 7478 are expected around 12:10. The KLM Orange Pride expected around 12:20. And the destination Dubai Emirates A380 expected around 12:30. All three airplanes expected to land on the runway we are standing next to. This is German Airways, flight 954, arriving from Newcastle. The airplane that we used to know as Chucky. I think you can still see the imprints of all the bonbons and the chocolate cake on the tail, or the fuselage next to the tail. Embraers, Embraers, Embraers. And no birds in the water. And there is a departure outbound. Looks relatively big. That is Air Europa Dreamliner going back to Madrid, more than likely. KLM flight 912 up next, Embraer 175 arriving from Aberdeen. Regular KLM Embraer. Hans says in about an hour the PHXRY should arrive. Last chance to film it. PHXRY. Let's say 737 or something. Now. Last Transavia in original Landor livery. Is that the livery with the rainbow on the front of the fuselage? Embraer 175 arriving from Glasgow. Glass come and glass go. Ah, the colored rings, yeah. Where's it coming from, Hans? In about an hour. Oh wait, that should be the moment where all traffic should be landing on Kaagman again, regardless of the direction they're coming from. So, right, well, that's the very last time it's going to be landing. From Valencia. Hey there, Klaartje. Klaartje the flyer, tuning in from Belgium, where apparently the weather is not as good as it is over here. EasyJet A320neo arriving from Geneva, up next. A320neo. Howdy Arjan, goedemorgen, good morning. Where are the 500 plus likes? It helps boy a lot. Yeah, we're at 342 right now. The views are dropping. Formula 1 practice or qualification beginning. Always pulls away a lot of viewers. Next up, Embraer 190 arriving from Southampton, 737-800 arriving from Birmingham behind it, and a 787-10 Dreamliner arriving from Panama City behind it. It is 11:28, so in about 10 minutes from now, if all is well, all inbound traffic should be going exclusively to the Kaagbaan, runway 06, the one we are standing next to. Right, the hatches are closed on Air China Cargo, so that is usually indicative of its departure soon. Arrived later in the show, the Emirates 777, which is still being loaded or unloaded. That's always a bit hard to see. See that better in the replay when you speed up the footage twice. I think they're probably still unloading. Again, it makes you appreciate just how big these airplanes are. Even though it isn't the 747, those stacks of cargo are man-high. .737 arriving from Birmingham. Dennis says mostly they bring some. Right. Just looking around to see if I could spot the 777 to Sao Paulo that is flying past us. Outbound. Not seeing it yet. However, the 787-10 arriving from Panama City is upon us and quite clearly visible. KLM flight 758. Next to land here after 9 hours and 44 minutes of flight time. It's the PHBKM. The airplane is a year old. Its first flight was in May 2023. E2 Embraer 195 arriving from Edinburgh behind it. And gone is the flex in the wings. Hey, Alvin, what up, mate? Alvin also arrived. Well, we have a Contrail passing us by. I think that is... It was hard to get my bearings in. East to west. And just a little west of me, is that Ryanair? I think it might be. It resembles Ryanair somewhat. Might be wrong. I might still be talking other nonsense. Also thought I saw something shiny move over there. Maybe I was wrong. Hey, hoe is het? Long time no see.
Ja, dat was 2 weken geleden hier alleen. We konden niet naar P3 toe omdat het te ver lopen is.
P3 is een nachtmerrie. Fuck P3. Het is wat complex. Right, ground crew has expanded. Evelyn also has arrived on the scene with a big ass lens and a beautiful camera. E2 Embraer 195. Arrived from Edinburgh. Typical whistle for geared turbofan engines whenever you hear an E2 or an A320 pass by. Sounds almost exactly similar. And it was Ryanair to London, Carback Paradise says. Nice. Finally a right guess. Using the reversers. Master Bacon asks, have you ever filmed the go-around? Several, mate. Whenever it is stormy weather, you see several during the stream. Almost go-arounds as well. There's actually quite a few that I have made separate videos of that you can find in the video section of the channel. Next up is Iceland Air Flight 500. It's a MAX 8 arriving from Reykjavik. 2 hours and 39 minutes on the way. There is a bird in the tree making a ruckus. That is Russell Crowe saying hi to all the viewers from his hiding place in the tree. This airplane, by the way, is 6 years old, first flight July 2018. Now, are we going to see the last airplane 236 right? I think it might have been. Or there is a BizJet also approaching from Girona. Bombardier Challenger 605. Looks like it might land on, well, probably 04, but using the glide slope approach of 36 right, perhaps. No more commercial jets seem to be coming to 36 right, which means everything inbound once again coming to the Kaagbaan. Now, how is this going to work out? No, the bottom one has passed already. Well, yeah, no. Yeah. Not exactly intersecting simultaneously. Russell still says hi to everybody. In the meantime, we have an Embraer 170. That's a Britty hopper, has to be a Britty hopper. Coming in from Humberside, or yeah, Humberside. KLM flight 972. Britty hopper, 39 minutes on the way. Embraer 170 long range, 20 years old, first flight March 2004. The airplane behind it is arriving from Bonaire. In the ABC Islands, Aruba, Bonaire and Curaçao. Off the coast of Venezuela. Caribbean Islands. A330-300. Master Bacon asks, when is Orange Pride? Good question. Let me show you guys quickly. When is what coming in? They're coming. We have a 747 approaching from England, expected 12:16. We have the Orange Pride also expected around 12:16. We have the A380 special livery expected 12:24. So stick around if you don't have to be anywhere. Or make sure you return in time if you do have to be somewhere. This is KLM flight 765, A330-300. Fuck D. PH AKD. 12-year-old airplane, first flight March 2012. And it is a race indeed. Who do you reckon will win, Atlas or KLM? Well, knowing Schiphol, they'll probably allow the Orange Pride to go first. Hadi Anja, goedemorgen. Simon's Aviation, good morning. BizJet seems to be coming into 36 right. Whether or not it is going to land on it remains to be seen. That is a, what is it? Bombardier Challenger 605. Question is it going to land on 36 right, or is it going to make a last minute turn to land on runway 04? Always possible. I'm hoping we still get to see. Well, it's probably coming for 36 right then, if it hasn't started turning in already. Yeah, it's continuing by the looks of it. And here we have lost it. Meanwhile, EasyJet. EasyJet coming in. What is up? It's me, Mike. Good to see ya. See that Paul is also back in the chat. What up, Mr. Biker? Right, TAC Aviation Malta is outbound. Falcon. Next airplane is still a bit further out, turning in. Emirates Sky Cargo still being unloaded. Next airplane coming into Kachbaan is BA flight 450, arriving from London Heathrow. A320neo. Hey! Anya has turned 65 today. Congratulations. Beautiful day to be celebrating your birthday. At least it is over here in the west of the country. You're also back in the chat. Good to see you again. You can see a speck on the horizon. BA approaching. Very tiny. Also not a lot right behind it. Landing lights. Oh yeah. I'm also looking on flight radar to see what is coming. Traffic is going to get a little slow. Now, Alvin, thank you for your super sticker. A slice of pink birthday cake with purple icing and a candle. I'm not the person you should be gifting that sticker to. Has to be for Anya. Yeah, quad Contrail. Unfortunately, already pretty far away, moving out. Hey there, DNB Travels. Welcome, one and all. Lance is giving Paul a run for his money to test his knowledge of the Dutch language, which he surely must have gathered in the meantime. Quad Squad, Contrail moving out. There is a twin jet coming in. That is probably a bit easier to look at. Looks like a narrow body. Looking at the engine, the wing shape and angle. Probably an Airbus. Meanwhile, BA is coming in. British Airways, flight 450, arriving from London Heathrow, A320neo. 39 minutes on the way. It's the GTTNT. The GTTNT. Airplane 2 years old, first flight October 2022. TNT. Boom, baby. Alright, KLM Embraer 175 now over Leiden, arriving from Luxembourg. Next to arrive. Things temporarily in a slower gear. Air China Cargo is still here. Front door is still open, but the hatches are closed, so I'm expecting it to take off pretty soon at some point. Left of it, Emirates Sky Cargo 777 being unloaded. And there's also a person on that elevator. You can just see how high these stacks are. Transavia 737 will be following the KLM's Embraer 175. Wolfgang says, what a blue mess at the gates. Yeah, it sure is. KLM Glore. The fleet of Embraers over there. If you ever need a spare plane, KLM is the name where you need to take your business to. A320 over there. Not exactly sure which one this is. Let's turn around. Here's the KLM Embraer 175. Is the Transavia 737 visible already, I wonder? Usually is somewhere in the vicinity of the tree. I for one am not seeing it just yet, but it is coming. Meanwhile over there, KLM flight 1710 arriving from Luxembourg. Embraer 175, 38 minutes the flight time. PHEXT. The airplane is 6 years old, first flight January 2018. Diorge, good morning. Eric, goedemorgen. Now also Transavia going to pass overhead. That's on the downwind leg. Yeah, where is it? There it is. That's overhead traffic. That's a landing airplane passing over the airfield. At 7,000 feet, probably. You can see the traffic in, up, below, around, through the airport quite well today. Perfect visibility. The Transavia that is flying overhead is being followed by a MAX of Corendon, also coming this way. This is KLM flight 1710, Embraer 175, arrived from Luxembourg. Transavia Hey. Little spider on my camera. No. Yes. There it is. Transavia flight 5356 arriving from Faro. 2 hours and 31 minutes on the way. The PHHZV. The airplane is 22 years old. Its first flight was in June 2002. Wolfgang says A340 Lufthansa 2 years south from Frankfurt to west. Yeah, it's also right now approaching the sun, where the sun is in the sky. I think I can see it already. It's being preceded by, no, another airplane flying in the opposite direction. North of it, isn't it? I think I see it. I don't think I can show you guys already, but I am now aware of it, so once it becomes visible better, I'll show you. More overhead traffic coming in. Oh, that's an A321. I thought it was a Max. Corenon, arriving from Antalya. And that is privilege style. What's your style? Privilege style. Flying for Corenon. Not too long ago we saw an A321 from the same operator. Oh wait, is that Lufty? That is the A340 probably, isn't it? Yeah, that's Lufty A340. I had a different Contrail in mind, which is now flying near the sun, which also looked like it was a quad squad member. Is that then a twin? Oh yeah, that's a twin. I thought this was the A340, but it wasn't. Just a twin jet. Nemo K1 is over here patrolling the bird control. Bizjet? Waar? Oh, there. Thank you, Evelyn. Yeah, Bizjet. I'm not seeing it on flight radar though. Interesting. Well, I have AMS inbound and outbound filtered, so if it has an A or something, which they often do, this one is turning. This one is going to land on 04. Oh, beautiful. Thanks for the heads up, Evelyn. You need eyes left, right and center here. So much going on. Right. Meanwhile.
Ik zag hem opeens, weet je wel. Ik dacht van, hey,
Well spotted, yeah. Yeah, you also don't hear it or anything.
Ja, laatste moment pas.
Yeah, last minute, indeed. Swing approach, indeed. Transavia coming in next. We saw it pass overhead earlier. This is flight 5890. 3 hours and 25 minutes on the way. The PHHSM, it is 9 years old. First flight April 2015. The airplane arriving from Antalya.
Is dat de German Airways Herpa livery?
Herpa, is that? I'm not sure. No, I think it is. Oh wait, no, it's KLM. At least that's what flight radar says.
Ja, de German Airways vliegt voor KLM.
Yeah, oh yeah, you're right. It is the Herpa Derpa Derpa. Herpes is coming back.
Hoe heb ik dat gezien?
It's going viral. How on earth? Yeah. Did you see that through the lens or with your bare eyes? Through the lens. Wow.
I was just guessing it.
Powerful lens.
Ik zag het niet eens goed. Ik zag alleen maar een klein beetje rood.
Yeah, that is a Herpa. Absolute. Well spotted. Hey there, Tommy, who is tuning in from Finland. Transavia flight 5890 arriving from Kania, coming in next. 3.5 hours almost on the way, 3 hours and 26 minutes. The PHSM, 9 years old. You can also see the next airplane turning in. That's the privileged style A321 flying on behalf of Contrail. Now, it is almost 12 o'clock. That means in 15 to 20 minutes from now, the heavy hitters are coming in. If you need to make lunch, now you still have the time. If you need to go to the bathroom or make some coffee, do it now. Atlas Air 7478, the KLM Orange Pride, and the destination Dubai Emirates A380, all expected in the upcoming half hour. You're all expected to land on this runway, which is the only runway open for arrivals until 1 o'clock. Quite a lot of people have gathered here. As you guys can see, quite a few people. People standing closest here are Siegfried and Evelyn, but also quite a few spotters behind them. 3 airplanes lining up, a 3 airplane glide slope shot in the information, with the 3rd airplane in the background, a 777-200 arriving from Rio de Janeiro. Sun Express in the middle, 737-800 arriving from Izmir. And leading is the privileged style A321neo flying on behalf of Contrail, arriving from Antalya in Turkey, 3 hours and 48 minutes on the way. Spanish registered ECOCT, not OCD but OCT. 12-year-old airplane, first flight October 2012. Just look at how optically close these 2 airplanes are, the next 2. Oh, hier. Ja, er is maar één landingsbaan open voor arrivals tot 1 als het goed is. Altijd 11:40 tot 1, normaal gesproken. Then again, you never know, maybe Schiphol Group is out to get us. No, it's LVNL, it's a different party. We needn't be worried. On paper. Evelyn did not seem to be very convinced yet.
Je weet maar nooit.
Ja, je weet maar nooit, absoluut. You never know.
Als meer dan was
Alan has to go. Mate, what the fuck? You're missing the most important hour of the show. Leaving now. I urge you to stick around if you really don't have to. If you don't have to be anywhere. And if you do, don't forget to piss someone off. Jimmy, good to see ya. Tehan, good to see ya. Captain Harry, good morning.
Is dat de Jamie Pilot?
No, Jimmy Dignan. From the UK. The U of K.
Bas heeft geen zin in vliegtuig vandaag.
Bas is refusing airplanes? Oh dear. Ooh, 12 o'clock, happy hour has started, Jindrusik says. Happy hour indeed. Fingers crossed the connection is going to stay alive. Alan will stick around then. Okay, there you go. Thank you, Alan. Yeah, I wasn't kidding. We have the 7478 and the Orange Pride and the special livery A380 coming in the next 25 or so minutes. Obviously, mate, if you have to be places, then go, of course. but interesting jets are coming in the next half hour. I'm nearly certain, you're never 100% certain, but I'm as certain as you can be here at Schiphol that they're going to land on the runway over here. Next up, KLM flight 706, 777-200 arriving from Rio de Janeiro. 10 hours and 41 minutes on the way. The PHBQB, 21-year-old airplane, first flight October 2003. And after that, a teeny tiny Embraer 190 arriving from Hamburg. Hamburgers. Spinks O'Brien, good to see ya. Goedemiddag. Welcome one and all to the show. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy. We're standing at Kaagbaan, runway 06, the primary runway for arrivals, with happy hour having begun. Flapper on in the middle, behind the engine. Dual purpose. Acting as part aileron and as part flap, hence the name Flapperon. On the Dreamliners, it serves a triple purpose. It's also part of the spoiler system, which are those two bits going up there and those bits going up there. Speed brakes, so to speak. Right, Maria, thank you for the update. Orange Pride expected 12:21. A380 expected 12:27. What about the 7478? Has it made up time? Is it now going to be the first to arrive? Hey there, Rio. And also the 777-200, also from Rio. That's RIO and not RYO. Next up is Herpa Derpa Derpa, arriving from Hamburg. The 75 years Herpa special livery, Herpes back. KLM flight 1754 is the flight number it is flying. 45 minutes of flight time between Hamburg and Amsterdam. Thus far it's an Embraer 190 long range, hailing from the year 2007, month not being specified. 17-year-old airplane, in other words. Hadi Joop, goedemiddag. Zeg?
Die nickname van Herp.
Herpa derpa derpa. Herpa derpa derpa derpa. Herpes back in the Netherlands. Guess is back, back again. Herpes back, tell a friend. "75 years of itching," Paul says. Nah, Lisa. Don't catch herpes, boys, otherwise I'm not coming back. What the... Now again, check it out. Murmurations over the runway area. Where is the bird control when you need them? This is definitely more in the vicinity of where the airplanes are coming and going than we saw yesterday. Speaking of murmurations, another one over there. Right over the airfield. Hope that bird control is watching the channel and the stream. Right, and the PHXRY on its last operational day expected 11:23. Guess 12:23. This is Britty Hopper flying on behalf of KLM, arriving from Leeds, number 190. Ooh. Combo shot with Croatian. Sorry? Dat weet ik niet. Weet ik niet. Oh nee, dat was Transavia. In de oude livery, de oude standaard livery. Die komt straks binnen vanuit Valencia. Dat is de laatste keer dat hij vliegt vandaag, apparently. Komt om 12:23 binnen. Heb je mazzel? Corendon is coming in from Rhodes. Is on the base leg. Where is it? There it is. Visibility is A++ today. This is Corendon flight 724, arriving from Rhodes. Flying base towards the glide slope, towards the localizer. It's a max 9. 3 hours and 34 minutes and away. PHCDP. Charlie Delta Papa. Airplane a year old, first flight July 2023. Now, the Orange Pride is flying over The Hague, and the 7478. Where is that mother? I think it's in the vicinity of Haarlem, so theoretically, again, if I know where I need to look, I think I should be able to see it from over here. Atlas Air 7478. It's turning downwind, Wolfgang. The 7478. And I'm looking where I think I need to look to see if I can see it. If you still follow. Not seeing it. It's flying over Haarlem. Flying over Karsten's house. Jij zit de 74?
Daar.
Oh ja.
Holy moly.
Nice. I knew we would be able to see it from over here if I know where I needed to look. Evelyn already saw it. That is cool indeed. Atlas Air 7478. Turning downwind. The Orange Pride is coming. Atlas Air is coming, as you guys can clearly see. Orange Pride winning the race, as I thought, Alvin. Beautifully illuminated, albeit a bit pixelated because it is pretty far away. Where? Oh yeah. Also a nice contrail. Quad squad. Rental Max 9. Arriving from Rhodes. Busy hour, busy times. Banana. This shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. And what did it do in Amsterdam? It has a white tipped nose. Sniffing some powder. A340-600. A340. Wolfgang says Lufthansa flight 343, or was that an A343? Evelyn says 600. Either way, coming in next, something RNG arriving from Sao Paulo. Number 7 on flight radar, tracked by 360 people. Rookie numbers, we have more viewers than that. 10 hours and 49 minutes on the way. It's the PHBVA Orange Pride 777-300 16 years old, first flight January 2008. Kuwait A320neo arriving from Kuwait City behind it. Let's pixelate and magnify. You can see the orange. There it is. Now I do see the 747 in the distance, but they're letting a lot of narrow bodies go ahead of it. The Kuwait in the back, no, that's Welling. That's the number 3. The number 2 with the lights on already on the far left of the 3. KLM Orange Pride coming in from Sao Paulo. And after a couple of narrow bodies to whet your appetite, Atlas Air 7478 arriving from Miami, Florida. And Emirates A380 in the meantime also coming. There you go. Doesn't the chat look nice and orangey? Now folks, stick around. The A380 is upon us. But before that, Atlas Air. It's turning base, it's flying base. We have 3 narrow bodies preceding it. A320neo, an A320 and a 737. After that, Atlas Air 7478 arriving from Miami, Florida. Now number 4 to arrive. Boven het blok. Oh ja. Oeh. Evelyn has eagle eyes. She already saw the A380. Above the block. Bit to the left, of course, now. That's outbound. Let's see, where is it vis-a-vis the outbound airplane? Lost it again.
Het zit nu boven die Orange Pride, exact.
Exact boven de Orange Pride. That's a bird.
Het is hoger, veel hoger. Echt hoger. Zit nu naar links nu.
No matter. It's coming soon. Emirates A380. Kuwait A320neo. First to arrive. Right. And here's the A380 Destination Dubai special livery passing overhead. Hey Sarah, also back in the chat. Perfect timing. Be part of the magic, folks. Leave a like if you haven't already and you're enjoying the show. Subscribe if you don't want to miss any upcoming live streams. About to land soon. Orange Pride already landed. The PHBVD, the 777-300 in the SkyTeam livery from KLM already landed. A Piaggio P180 has landed. The Orange Pride just now landed. Atlas Air 7478 now number 2 to land. Hey there Piotr. Pyro Druten. Hi there. Next coming in, the last flight of Transavia in the old standard livery. Flight 6336, a momentous moment. Historic moment, last flight, last operational flight of the PHXRY. Arrival from Valencia, 1 hour 54 minutes, underway, 21-year-old airplane, first flight February 2003. It is the standard livery preceding the current standard livery. Bye-bye. And thanks for all the fish. Hey there, John. Good to see you. And indeed, Yillard, I also saw it. Saudia Dreamliner 78710 in the new standard livery will also be landing pretty soon. Did you catch it from below?
Also.
So.
Ik heb mijn moeder en mijn bonusvader tegen hun gezegd dat ze onder dat ding moesten gaan.
Ah! Ja, en ze moeten er ook blijven staan voor de A380, dat is helemaal immens. Next up, Atlas Air Flight 5421, number 9 on flight radar, tracked by 304 people. 8 hours and a minute underway. 7878 freighter, 11 years old, first flight February 2013. Listen for the reversers. What a beautiful machine. Yes. Absolutely, absolutely. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the main course will be served shortly. Now, Atlas Air, I think it's going to make a right-hand turn to get parked on the south side of the runway. Here once again the XRY 737-700 in the previous standard livery of Transavia, having arrived after its last official flight Alright. Emirates is now number 4. 2 narrow bodies and a 777 from KLM preceding it. In the foreground we have an Embraer 190 arriving from Basel. That's KLM flight 1944. The number 2 is an A321. That is from Anadolu Jet, BBN Airlines, flying for Anadolu Jet or Turkish. Next to the 3, you can see the 3rd airplane. That is KLM flight 622. That's a 777-200 arriving from Atlanta, Georgia. Easy come, easy go. Pheze. Easy does it. Next up, an all-white plane, BBN Airlines. Also, what is that passing overhead? That is Saudia. That's the new standard livery, indeed. With the beautiful retro stripe, also coming this way, landing soon on a runway near you. Right, all white A321, we're going to pass up on that. Have a look at the 2 heavy hitters coming in. KLM Asia, arriving from Atlanta, that's in the United States of Asia, as Mercer would say. KLM flight 622, 777-200 7 hours and 48 minutes underway, 19 years old, PHBQI. With the Emirates A380 in the special livery, destination Dubai behind it. Destination Dubai now number 3 on flight radar, tracked by 988 people. Can we get it above 1,000 people tracking this airplane?
Ze zijn nog dichterbij gestaan. Ze werken zichzelf nu echt in.
Fine-tuning the optimal place to get deaf.
Ze moesten nog even iets verder staan. Ze moesten bij die lampen gaan staan. Geef een tip, niet in de lampen kijken. Een beetje pijnlijk.
It's almost there. They seem to be quite close.
First row, build control.
The A380 is wide enough. Oh yeah.
First row.
We're being spied from behind by bird control and the Queen. Right, KLM flight 622 arriving from Atlanta, Georgia. Bird control. And the Queen, the cargo, Atlas Air Cargo has already taken a turn. Let's turn back. Main dish is being served. Emirates flight 147, destination Dubai livery. Here it is, flight 147, tracked by 980 people. Number 3 on flight radar. 6 hours and 43 minutes underway. The A6EES, Echo Sierra. 11 years old, first flight July 2013. No airplanes immediately behind it. We're all keeping a respectable distance from the King. Still number 3 on flight radar, tracked by 952 people. The other people are watching Formula 1 probably. Let's look and listen. Let's listen for the reversers in a moment. They're almost always being used. Should hear that quite well. Oh. Spooling up, spooling down almost immediately. Flying apartment building on wings has landed. Now, Maria has to go way past her bedtime. Thank you for sticking around for the A380, Maria. Sleep well. Hope to see you again tomorrow. I am going to do another stream tomorrow. Took the day off on Friday when the weather was shit. Tomorrow the weather is going to be similar like it was today. Or has been so far. Alan now also has to go. Later, mate. Thank you so much for sticking around. Now, as far as I'm concerned, we're not done streaming just yet. There is another 747 expected in 1.5 hours or so from now. I'm not sure how much heavy hitters are coming in, but at least Saudia is coming in. Not immediately, but pretty soon. Meanwhile, massive big thank you to Fast Eddie for your super sticker. Shiba Dog saying good job while raising his thumb up. Thank you so much for that, Fast Eddie. Much appreciated. Now, Saudia is turning in. It is going to be number 3 to arrive, being preceded by an Embraer 190 arriving from Cardiff and an A320, both visible already. Shamrock arriving from Dublin. Bus 950 says Amsterdam to Paramaribo, number 5 tracked is now landing in London Heathrow. Is that the A340? What? Is that the A340 600? AMS to Paramaribo, landing on London Heathrow right now. Number 5 on flight radar, apparently. Ah, it is the A340, bus says. Technically, going across the Atlantic, risky business. Free city trip to London. Boss. Master Bacon says you had 700 viewers when he landed, now 500. Yeah, that's always the case when the A380 is landing. People are coming in, especially for that airplane. And they're apparently only interested in the A380 and leave after having seen it land. Would like to interview those people to see what drives them to only come in to see one particular airplane. Apparently they're not interested in aviation wider, or maybe they are massive Formula 1 fans. It is interesting. And Sarah says the interesting thing is that I clocked an A380 taking off at Boston at 168 miles per hour. But here it seems the A380 was going faster than that. Well, maybe it was because it went so fast that it is now landing at London for a pit stop or an emergency or precautionary landing. Probably precautionary landing. Exceeded its safe takeoff speed and now has broken something. Shamrock flight 604 arriving from Dublin, Ireland. A320 touching down. "16-year-old airplane, first flight November 2007. A340 now tracked number one tracked, 2K watching. That must be all you guys now also tuning in on Flight Radar to see what is going on. That's probably courtesy of AMS Live audience. Now there's also a BizJet on Flight Radar I see is coming in on what seems to be the glide slope of Amsterdam. Not seeing it just yet. Saudia Dreamliner is coming in, that we can see. The new standard livery, which I personally like better than the old one. It looks retro-y with the colors and the line. Jeddah Knights arriving from Jeddah. Beautiful. I wonder maybe if they would place the stripes a bit higher at the same height as the windows, would that improve the look or would it detract from it? Yeah, BizJet, there it is. It is a small one, isn't it? Now, what's it gonna do? What's it gonna do? Surely it isn't going to land on Aalsmeerbound on 36 right. It's going to turn 204. Surely. Surely. Technically, there's nobody here named Shirley. Uh-huh. Well, I guess I was wrong. This airplane sure as hell seems to be landing on 36 right. Oh no, I was right after all. Last minute turn. Yeah, it's a small jet, not flying very fast. It can do whatever the hell it wants. Whatever, I do what I want. Alrighty. Meanwhile, we have a filled pipeline going to runway 06. This is KLM flight 1602, arriving from Rome. 737-800, 700 nautical miles. It has journeyed so far. It's the PH Bach. It's the PH Bach. 5 years old. Homie from Romy. Indeed. Homie from Romy. Leon says SLM 993 diverted to London after turning back near Plymouth. Interesting. Hadi Martien, goedemiddag. Good to see ya. Hey, what's that? That's just KLM, isn't it? Yeah, that's just KLM. TAP Dancers arrival from Portugal coming in next. TAP Air Portugal, flight 668, A320neo. Here it is. 2 hours and 30 minutes on the way, arriving from Lisbon, 5 years old, first flight April 2019. Oh, GE90s from Air China Cargo, probably. Air China Cargo is starting its engines. Interestingly, the entire stream I haven't seen a single message about buffering, so randomness galore. Going out with the same configuration as yesterday. Hey Quinn, goeiedag. Good to see you, mate. Now, let's see. Narrow bodies, 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 narrow bodies. When's the first next wide body coming in? Where is it at? Oh, Münster. Still in Germany. Pretty far away. A lot of narrow bodies in the meantime. What's the ETA for the Atlas Air 747 underway from Miami? Cargo docks, sorry. Emirates A380 in the meantime, flying north of us, east to west. 3/2. Okay. Streamers boyfriend, Frank says. Yeah, I probably jinxed it by speaking it out loud. But all the big planes that we wanted to see, we already saw. Now I'm in doubt. Am I going to stick around until 2 for that Cargolux 747, which is arriving from the west and is going to land on the runway we are standing next to? If it is going to be an hour and a half nearly of just narrow bodies coming in the meantime, is that interesting enough to stick around for? Again, a lot to see at Schiphol, and this time I'm not missing out on it. The landing looking polished as ever. Right, it is moving. Interestingly, that you don't hear. Only the spooling up of the GE90s you could hear. Yoka asks where I am going to be filming from tomorrow. I don't know yet, Yoka. I was gonna say this location, but it is hard to park here during weekdays, so I think that is probably not the best option. I'm not sure yet. Also have to look and see what the wind is going to do. Now there's a big line of narrow bodies coming in, like 6 or 7 already lined up all the way up to Leiden. Say a similar wind as today. Right, well, Meccas is an option. This location, see if I'm lucky in finding a parking place. If I'm not, then continue to another location. Hey, Bombardier C-Series is coming in next. C-Series 300 arriving from Paris-Charles de Gaulle, Air France flight 1640. And we can compare the whistle that you'll be hearing once it has passed us by. Compare that to what the E2 Embraer 195 is making. Wolfgang is announcing a Hainan Airlines special livery coming from Brussels. Do let me know if it is in the vicinity. Let's have a look and see if we maybe are able to catch it. Rodney suggests that I could sing some tunes to entertain us for the 2 hours. Mate, copyright infringement. It's a good thing that I'm not a good singer, otherwise I would have probably had several streams demonetized. Same as the E2 Embraer. Parallel super chatting from Australia and right 2 meters next to me. Thank you, Alvin, and thank you, Evelyn. Synchronized super chatting. Alvin writing ready for my whale noises, and Evelyn says gotta love those baguette A220s. Thank you both for a parallel donation. Did you guys agree on that? It looked like it was a pre-organized plan. Pure coincidence. Well, you guys are so in sync. That is scary. Next up is Transavia arriving from Naples. Napoli. Now, what were you saying, Evelyn? Qatar was also coming in? Triple or? 777. Okay. Right, dark blue plane will pass on the west, now in the vicinity of Leiden. Not seeing any contrails thus far. Hainan special livery komt deze kant op. Ergens over Leiden al. Produceert waarschijnlijk geen Contrail.
Oh, daar, hoog je. Geen Contrail. Nee, klopt. Hier, links. Rechts. Links. Nee, wel hier.
Oh ja. Got it. Little bit right of us.
Oh, geen wonder. Die komt uit Brussel. Die heeft toch geen Contrail?
Nee, die is nog aan het klimmen. Still climbing.
Oh, wauw. Ja.
Nou. I think I have it. Yeah, there it is. Not much you can see of the special livery. You can just see that the wings and the elevators and the engines are white and that the fuselage is a dark color. Still climbing out, not producing a contrail, so we were lucky to be able to see it in the first place. Zeg je? Team USA?
Ja, die is al omhoog, maar ik zie hem niet.
Ah.
Jammer.
Team USA already left. Next to come in, Transavia flight 6144, arriving from Alicante, 737-800, 2 hours and 4 minutes underway, the PHXN. 5-year-old airplane, first flight December 2018. And boy in the K1. When is that Qatar scheduled, Evelyn? Because in Flevoland, 16 minuten. To which runway has it been assigned? That's the question. Because in like 12 or so minutes from now, I'm expecting 36 right to also open up. Probably means that Qatar is going to go to the center runway, to 36 right then. Qatar 1315, Frank says, so that means it's going to land on 36 right.
Ja, ik zie hem niet staan.
What other airplanes are coming in right now? It does seem that we have boys on both sides of the ditch. Indeed. Oh, departure to Doha. That's what Frank says. I'm curious if the Qatar that is arriving. Gaza. What up, Gaza?
Hij neemt wel dezelfde route als in.
Ah, maar dat zegt niks. Dat zegt niks. Hij kan nog steeds afwijken. Does anybody know what runway the Qatar is going to land on? Is it in Dutch airspace already? It is, isn't it?
Hij zit op Flevoland.
Ja.
Dus het past niks.
Can still go either way. Bezoekbus hasn't assigned a runway to it?
Nou, ik had het vliegtuig gezien op bezoekbus.
No airplanes on bezoekbus. Is bezoekbus down? Is anybody able to see what runway Qatar 777 arriving from Doha will be landing on? It is in the vicinity. It's going to be exciting whether or not it is going to go to the Kaagbaan or Aalsmeerbaan. Let's see. We have another airplane coming in. That is Lufthansa flight 2304 arriving from Munich, A320, 1 hour and 15 minutes on the way. Airplane 10 years old, first flight March 2014. The chat, is the chat, no, chat hasn't frozen. So the website that you can see the runway assignments on is dead. Anybody else experiencing that? The chat at least seems to have died. Nobody is responding, so I'm wondering, am I even live after all? Right, well, if nobody is answering, I will have a look myself.
Nee, ze zeggen geen probleem. Nee, er is niks aan de hand. Je bent live, zeggen ze.
Okay, no airplanes on omgevingsinfo. Okay. Right, next up, KLM flight 1352. I think I'm going to stick around until the 777 has landed. Everybody is already going away and has better things to do, and so too I think will I. So I'm going to stick around until the Qatar 777 arrival from Doha has landed. I'm not sure yet to which runway it will be going. Indeed, saw the same, Paul. No planes on the tracking side where you could see normally can see the runway assignments. Ja, maar hij kan nog steeds ook een beetje naar links gaan. En worden gevectored naar de... Ja, it looks okay. Normally speaking, it would be flying a little bit further to the south already. But they can still vector it to the left and fly towards where the CL60 arriving from Florence is now located. So this is KLM flight 1354 arriving from Prague, 737-700, 1 hour and 10 minutes on the way to PHBGI, 14 years old, first flight January 2010. Just play nuts. Signing off already. See you later, mate. Thanks for joining. Enjoy the rest of your day. Now, where is Qatar? It does seem to be coming for the Kahwan. A nice last airplane of the day then. Should already be visible somewhere. Again, if you know where you need to look, you should be able to see it. Visibility is A+. There is a little airplane flying overhead, not producing a contrail. And because of it, it's probably very hard to get it in picture, but hey, managed anyway. Seems to be all white.
Ja, ik zie er daarnaast nog eentje, maar ik weet niet, dat lijkt hem ook niet te zijn. Zo moeilijk te zien. Is dat
Ja, precies. Nee, dat zijn overhead airplanes die nog geen control produceren. We're just trying to spot the Qatar that still seems to be landing on Kahwan. E-Jet A319 up next, arriving from Prague in the Czech Republic, flying an hour and 11 minutes as we speak. 13-year-old airplane, first flight July 2011. BizJet is also approaching via the glide slope of the Alsmeerbound 36 right. I'm sure that you can see it already. Meanwhile, here is the last airplane of the day, flying on the downwind leg, Qatar 777-300 arriving from Doha. Yeah, Alvin, it is definitely coming this way. And that BizJet, well, let's see what it is going to do. This is M7, arriving from Firenze, Florence. Bombardier Challenger 605. 517 nautical miles to get here. Oh yeah. Lost the airplane, and there it is. Qatar with two Contrails forming a triple airplane combo shot. I was also looking up as Evelyn was gasping in awe. Quite clearly going to land on 04. E2 Embraer 195 coming in next. Familiar whistle. Say it? Oh dear. No issues on this side. Wait a minute. Qatar is following a very strange flight path now. Question is, what is Qatar going to do? Is it turning in for center, for 36 right? I think it is. It seems to be moving away from everybody going to 06. Yeah, I think Qatar is going to turn in for 36 right. Right, everybody is leaving already. See you later. Right, Qatar is probably going to go to 36 right. Not optimal positioned here to see it, so I'm going to wrap it up. It doesn't look like it is going to 06. Thank you all so much for joining me here today. I had a wonderful time. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I have. Hope to see you again tomorrow. If not, then later in the upcoming week. Take care. Thank you all so much for joining. Once again, thanks for all the support, for all the super stickers, the gifted memberships and whatnot. Mods, a big thank you for keeping the chat friendly and accessible. What the fudge are you doing? Evelyn, money. We haven't seen bank robbers yet. Evelyn, thank you so much. Folks, I'm going to wrap up and I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye for now.